Hello everyone. Today we are going to do Specimen Paper B Maths Paper 2 with calculator. So I've already uploaded Paper B for Paper 1 which was without calculator. You can check on my YouTube channel that the other paper Specimen Paper A is already there for Paper 1 and Paper 2 both. So let's begin the paper. So this is Cambridge O levels and mathematics syllabus D. Calculated is allowed. Specimen paper B, and you have to answer all the questions on the paper. 4024 is the code and timings are 2 hours and the marks are 100. Formula sheet is given in the paper. As you can see, in both papers you will have the same formula sheet. Start question number 1. The reciprocal of 0.35, and the reciprocal means you are doing to reciprocate the numerator and denominator. Let's find out the denominator and numerator. All right, then it is this is 0.35 means 0.35 upon 1, and that is 35. If you just remove the decimals, then you put 2 zeros over there, so 35 over 100. So 35 upon 100 is, that is 7 over 20 is the answer for this question. 1 mark question. Always write your answer here in the answer space. Question number 2. Calculate 4 square minus 1.9 divided by 3.2 and minus 2.6. As this is also 1 mark question, so you can find your answer directly with the calculator. So this is 4 square minus 1.9 and then division 3.2 minus 2.6. 3.2 minus 2.6. Okay. And equals to 47 over 2. And then in decimals it is 23.5. So 23.5 is the answer for question number 2. Go to the next question, question number 3. You can see a pie chart is there. In this pie chart, the adults angle is 162.72 degrees for students. Children angle, if they are asking us, then we'll subtract from 360 degree these two angles. The pie chart shows the information about the visitors to a museum on one day. Alright, complete the table. In completing the table, let's see the number of visitors is 108 and 162 is the angle for it. Okay, so for students we can do by ratio method 108 and 162, and 72 degree is the angle, and x will be the number of visitors or number of students. All right, so just cross multiply. This is 162 is equals to 72 times 108, and then x 162x, and the number of the students will be 72 times 108 divided by 162. So this is 72 times 108 and then divided by 162 equals, this is 48. So this is equals to 48 is the number of students here. So the number of children are required. So the same thing you can do. The number of children will be 108 is showing for 100, and we don't know the full number or the total, otherwise we can subtract it. 162, and then the number of children. Before we finding out the number of children, we should find out the angle for it. So angle will be angle for the children. For the children will be equals to 360 minus 162 and 72 degrees. Okay, so that is 360 minus and 162 plus 72. That is equals to 126. Now you can easily find out the number of children there. So the again you take the same thing, same 162 is showing for 108 adults degrees. So 126 degrees is for x children. Cross multiply 162 equals to 126 times 108. Okay, and then the number of children will be 126 times 108 divided by 162. Okay, so that is 126, wait, 126 times 108 and then divided by 162, and then you can get the number of children, which is equals to 84. So we completed the table. All right, so in this question the angle we found, which is equals to 126. Okay, question number 4. Naveen and Esther share some money in the ratio Naveen and Esther 5:7. All right, find the Naveen share as percentage of the total money. The total money is, so it's given in the form of percentage. So Naveen, the total sum of ratio, which is the total, is equals to 5 plus 7 is equals to 12. So we have to find out the Naveen's share as the total one. So total is 12. So 5 over 12 when we are going to find out the percentage. So we are multiplying by 100. All right. So that is 5 upon 12 and then multiply by 100 equals to 41.67 or 41.7 or 41.67%. Alright, find Esther's share as the percentage of the Naveen's share. As the percentage of the, so now the Esther is 7 share as the percentage of the Naveen share. So Naveen share is 5 and we are going to find out the percentage. So that is 7 upon 5 and then you are going to find out the percentage, that is multiply by 100 equals to 140% because it's more. So that is 140%. Alright, now Naveen's share is 160. What is Esther's share? So we can do with the ratio method that Naveen's share is 5 and the amount is $160. So Esther's share is 7 and we can take x for the amount, cross multiply. So 5x is equals to 160 times 7 and x is equals to 160 times 7 upon 5. So that is 160 times 7 and then come down upon 5 equals to 224. So 224 is Esther's share and Naveen's share will be equals to 160. Now we are at question number 5, 3 marks question. In question number 5, expand and find your answer because it's solved. So 5 times 3 is 15 minus 5 2s are 10. 10x is equals to 17. So minus 10x is equals to 17 minus 15 because 15 was positive there. Minus 10x is equals to 17 and 15. The difference is of two numbers. So x will be equals to minus 2 over 10, which is minus 1 upon 5 is the value for x. 3 marks question. Now come to question number 6. In question number 6, you can see in this question, the diagram shows a trapezium. So this is a trapezium ABEF joined with a square. This is a square. ABC is a straight line and AB is 7 centimeter. We can see it's 7 centimeter. And now the area AB is to BE is 3 is to 2. So AB is to BE. So AF is to BE. AF is this much. is 3:2 is the share given to us. Okay, so now the area of the square is 32 square centimeters. So this is the square has area 32 square centimeters. So we can easily find out the length. So the area of the square, let's take x, area of the square is 32 square centimeters. So L square is equals to 32 square centimeters. So L will be equals to square root of 32 as it is side. So we just take the positive one. So square root of 32 is equals to 4 square root 2. Better for us to write in third form. For the rest of the calculation we'll use and we'll get the answer more accurate. 4 square root 2, 4 square root 2, 4 square root 2 and 4 square root 2. So this is 4 square root 2 and it is 3 times. The other parallel line is 3 times. So, so this is 4 square root 2. We can easily find out AF because its ratio is 2:3. Okay. So we have to find out the area of the trapezium wherever we can see the height is 7. One of the parallel line is 4 square root 2. We have to find out the other parallel line. So we can also find out with the ratio method. Okay, so the ratio 2 is 4:2. The other parallel line, just take x for this one. The ratio is 3 and the length we don't know. So we are just cross multiplying this. So that is 2x is equals to 3 times 4 square root 2. X will be equals to 3 times 4 square root 2 upon 2. We can cancel 4 and 2 there, which makes 3 times 4 is 12. So 2 and 2 times is 4. So x will be equals to 3 times 2 is 6 square root 2. So it means one of the parallel line is 6 square root 2. Now the thing is easy for us. This is 4 square root 2 and this is 6 square root 2. The parallel lines are 4 square root 2 and 6 square root 2 and the height is 7. Alright, so we can find out the area of the trapezium, which is the question. Area of the trapezium is equals to half times height into sum of parallel lines. And we have identified the parallel lines. Half times 7 into 4 square root 2 plus 6 square root 2. Alright, so that is half times 7 and 4 and 6 together. 4 square root 2 and 6 square root 2 will become 10 square root 2. And we can cancel 2 times 5 is 10. So that is 35 square root 2. You can write your answer as 35 square root 2. Or in the decimals if you want, then 35 square root 2 is equals to 49.497 means you can write 49.5 square centimeter and you can represent this answer as well. Okay. Now question number 7. In question number 7 you can see a table shows the relative frequency of a bus arriving at Milltown early and arriving at Milltown on time, the time of arrival early, on time and late. Complete the table. Obviously the late is the rest of the, the probability of the total relative frequency is equals to 1. So we subtract from 1 minus 0.1 and 0.55. 0.1 and 0.55 is 0.65, 1 minus 0.65 and that is equals to 0.35. We can do it mentally as well. If you want, you can use the calculator for this one. So we have already found the relative frequency for late and completed the table. Question number 7 part B. During 1 week 200 buses arrive in Milltown. Calculate the number of buses expected to arrive early. Okay, 200 buses are the total and the total relative frequency is 1. So 200 is showing for 1. So we have to find out for early. For early it is 0.1. So 0.1 you write down and then x or any other variable if you want. So and it's also obvious you will multiply this one. So x is equals to 200 times 0.1. 200 times 0.1 is equals to 20. We can do it mentally also, and if you want, then 200 times 0.1 is equals to 20, which is the answer for this part. Okay, question number 8. Calculate the exterior angle of a regular hexagon. Hexagon has 6 sides. So exterior sum of exterior angle is 360 degrees. So each exterior angle, which is fixed formula, is 360 over n. So they are just asking us to find out the each exterior angle. 6 sides in hexagon we have. So 360 over 6. Whenever you do 6 times 6 is 36. So 60 degree is each exterior angle of a regular hexagon. Regular means all sides and all angles are equal. Part B. The hexagon shows part of a regular, the diagram shows part of a regular hexagon. This is hexagon here. So part of a regular polygon and the regular hexagon and the regular polygon are joined by a common side. So this is the common side we can see. All right, so calculate the number of the sides of the regular polygon. It means that we have to find out the value of n here. We know that for any regular hexagon or any polygon, the exterior and interior and interior angle makes always 180 degree. All right, so this is for hexagon, the exterior angle was 60 degrees, so that will be equals to interior angle for the marks are 2. Okay, interior angle for hexagon is equals to 180 minus, we found the exterior angle was 60 degree, so that is 120 degree. It means this is 120 degree. If we know each angle of a regular polygon, that there is no problem to find out the value of n. Okay, so for the interior angle for polygon will be equals to, so that is 360 minus, because it's a complete circle, so we are going to find out this angle. All right, so 360 minus and 120 and 100. 360 minus 220, which will be equals to 140. 360 minus 220 is equals to 140. So it means that this angle is equals to 140 degree. So each interior angle for a regular polygon is 140 degree. Each interior, you can find with the exterior angle as well if you want. Each interior angle is equals to 140 degree for the polygon. So n minus 2 into 180 degree over n is equals to 140 degree. All right, 180 n minus 360 is equals to 140 n. 180 n minus 140 n is equals to 360. So that will become 40 n is equals to 360. Then n is equals to 360 over 40, which is equals to 4 times 9 is 36. So it's a 9-sided regular polygon. This one is 9-sided regular polygon. Okay, question number 9. In question number 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is the universal set. A is an odd number. Odd number means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11, and multiple of 3. X is the multiple of 3, means 3 ones are 3, 6, 9 and 12 we can take. So A intersection B means 3 and 9 is the common number. So that is 3 and 9. Okay. Now use a set notation to describe 2, 4, 8, 10. 2, 4, 8, and whenever you check in these ones in A and B, it's not there. 2, 4, 8, 10, all of them, they are even number, and they are not coming in, they are not the multiple of 3, so they are not in A and B. So you can write down A and B whole complement. A and union B whole complement. All right, that was part B of only 1 mark question. Then come to question number 10. write 0.0473 in standard form. So 0.0 means the your power will be in negative sign. So that is 4.734 is at the second place. So 10 to the power minus 2, 4.73 into 10 to the power minus 2. Part B, the numbers in the calculations are written in standard form. 2.7 into 10 to the power minus 4 upon C is multiplied by 10 to the power D is equals to 2.25 into 10 to the power minus 4. We just compare the left hand side and the right hand side. So 2.7 upon C multiplied by 10 to the power 4 minus D, we can write down, is 2.25 into 10 to the power minus 4. Alright, so we compare this will be equals to this one. So that is 2.7 upon C is equals to 2.25. So C will be equals to 2.7 upon 2.25. So it is 2.7 upon 2.25. Sorry, 2.25 is equals to 6 over 5 or 1.2. So C is equals to 1.2. Now come to D. Your D is 4 minus D. 10 to the power 4 minus D is equals to 10 to the power minus 4. Okay. Now what are we going to do here? We are just comparing. The base is 10 and the powers are 4 minus D and minus 4. So 4 minus D is equals to minus 4. So then you can write down minus D is equals to minus 4 minus 4. That is minus 8. And D will be equals to positive 8 in this question. Alright. So question number 11 now. In question number 11, this is Talia invests $1,500 in saving account for 4 years. The account $1,500 for 4 years means you have the principal is $1,500 and the time is 4 years. And then account pays simple interest. Simple interest, we have to use the formula for the simple interest, I equals to PRT upon 100. The rate is given 12 to whole 1 over 6%. We can write down 6 to the 12 plus 1, 13 over 6% per year per annum, and calculate the interest she received at the end of 4 years. Only interest is required. So I equals to PRT upon 100. That is equals to 1500. R is 13 over 6 and time is 4, and upon 100 you can write down 100 like this. Okay, so take your calculator, find your answer for this one. So 1500 times 13 and times 4 and 100 into 6, which is equals to 130. So interest is 130. Part B, Kellyan also invest 1500. Again the principal is 1500. Is in a saving account. The account pays a compound interest. Amount is equals to P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power N is the formula for the compound interest. P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power N, wherever N is the number, is the time. Okay, so R is the rate, rate is R percent, and the time is 5 years. The value of investment is 1825. So that means the amount, it's not the principal, 1825. After this time, after 4 years, the amount becomes 1825, which is more than $1,500. And if we subtract, we get the interest, but there is no need, so we are not subtracting it. So amount is equals to P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power N. So I'm subtracting amount 1825, 1500, 1 plus R over 100 to the power 5. 1825 upon 1500. is equals to 1 plus r over 100 to the power 5. So what do? Just find out 1825 upon 1500. Okay, so that is equals to 73 over 60. 73 over 60, take the fifth root and it is 1 plus r over 100 only. Take the fifth root of this one, that is shift, and then the power is, the root is 5, and then you have 73 over 60. 73 upon 60, that is 1.04. So 1.04 is equals to 1 plus r over 100. 1.04 minus 1 is r over 100. 0.04 is equals to r over 100. Then r is equals to 100 times 0.04 will be equals to only 4. Sorry, 4%. 4% is the rate which was required in this question. Okay. So question number 12, simplify. Simply simplify 5x square minus 7x plus 6x minus x square. 5x square minus x square is 4x square, and minus 7x minus it is equals to minus x. Even you can write down this answer, or you can take common, that is 4x minus 1. X times 4x minus 1 is the answer. Now part B of this question, 2 marks question. So that is 4x upon 3y multiplied by 9y upon 2a. So we can cancel 2 and 4. 4x upon 3y times 9y upon 2a. Cancel these, it will become 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. In the numerator, y and y also cancel, that is become 6x, and denominator you have simply a, 6x upon a. Alright. Now question number 13. In question number 13, in June, in fuel for a bus costs 0.32 per kilometer. So it means that for 1 kilometers, the cost goes for $0.32. So in June, a bus travels 1800 kilometers. Find out the total cost. Cross multiply. So that is x is equals to 0.32 times 1800. So do it. 0.32 times 1800 is equals to $576. $576. Okay. Now the next part for the same question, part B. In part B, in July, fuel for the bus costs 7.5% more per kilometers than in June. In July, the bus travels 1850 kilometers. Calculate the difference in the total cost. So it's increasing, the cost in July, it's increasing. So we are finding out what is the cost in July first. So $0.32 was the cost is June, which we can take it is 100%, the previous one. In July, the cost is equals to 107.5%. So there is 7.5 increase, 100% more. Cross multiply and get your answer. 100x is equals to 0.32 times 107.5, and x is equals to 0.32 times 107.5 divided by 100, and calculate the number, that is 0.32 times 107.5 and divided by 100. Okay, now equals to, this is 43 over 125. Okay, that is 0.344 equals to $0.344. So this much increase. So we are going to find out how much it's increased, but before it we found the cost in July. This was $0.344. For finding out the difference, we are going to find out how much it goes for 1850 50 kilometers. All right. So it traveled 1850 kilometers. So finding the cost in July, the cost, it was for per kilometers. So this cost in July, the total cost in July is equals to 1850 times 0.344. 1850 times 0.344. Okay, so that is becoming 636.40, $636.40. We already know that the cost in June was 576. The cost in July is this much, and we are going to find out the difference. They're asking us to find out the difference. Difference in the cost is equals to 636.40 minus 576. Okay, so that is minus 576 is equals to 60.40 dollars is the difference in cost whenever the amount increased to 7.5%. Okay, come to the next question, question number 14. In question number 14, on a map, the distance between the two cities is 7.3 centimeters. The actual distance in the city is 365. It means that 365, 7.3 centimeter is to 365 kilometers is the actual one. So you know that in kilometers to centimeters. So first of all, kilometers to meters multiply by 1000 and meter to centimeters multiply by 100. So it means that we multiply by 100,000 to get this 365, and then that is the number 365,100,000, and then you will have this answer, that is 36,500,000. Okay, so 7.3 is to 365 and then 5 zeros. So this I wrote it in the ratio, and they both are in centimeter. 1:n means divide both the sides by 7.3. So 7.3 divided by 7.3, and this is also divide by 7.3. Okay, that will become 1:. So just do it, 365 and then 1 2 1. Okay, divide by 7.3. That is becoming 5 million. One. All right. Now, part B, the diagram shows the position of the town ABC. The towns are joined by the straight roads. All right. The bearing of A from B is 70 degrees. So A from B, we are just looking at B and till A. So this is A and B. A from B is 70 degrees. The bearing is given. Okay, now they are asking us to find out the bearing of B from A. From A, B from A. So we will have to start from A and end at B. Okay, so what do? You just find out the either by co-interior angles. Also you can solve it by just finding out 110 and then do by 360 degree, or you can do by alternate angles. If you do by alternate angles, you will make a line over there, and that is also becoming 70 degrees. Okay, now if this is 70 degrees, so now what do? You just add 180 with it. So 180 plus 70 degrees, which is the alternate angle, is equals to 180 and 70 is 250. So that is 250 degrees. Or you can do, I told you, by it will become 110 and then 360 minus 110, do it. That will also be 250 degrees. All right, now go to the next part. The bearing of C from A is 195. C from A is 195. Okay, C from A till C is 195. Okay, so I use another color for this one. This is 195. Okay, the bearing of C from A is 195, BCA is 113 degrees. Okay, calculate the bearing, find the bearing of C from B. C from B means from B you will have to come up till here. Okay, so you know that this if we find out the angle B, we'll have to find out this angle and add with 70 degrees to get this answer. So but we should know how much is BAC angle. So BAC angle, this much. BAC will be equals to if we do 180 minus 100 and that is 195 degree given in the question. So that is equals to, first we find out this much angle. Okay, so this much will be equals to 180 minus 195. And this is simply only 15 degrees. Oh, sorry, 195 minus 180. This is 15 degrees. Okay, so BAC will be equals to 70 minus 15. I'm repeating this thing again. Now look. This was 180. And they are telling us the whole is 195. So this only this much is 15 degrees. Okay, and from here till here it was 70 degree. To find out only the angle inside the triangle, we do 70 minus 15 degrees, which will be equals to 55 degrees. So we found this is 55 degrees only. This is easy for us to find out the angle ABC. ABC is easy for us. ABC is this much. ABC is equals to 180 minus, you have angle 55 and 113. 55 and 113. So that is 180 minus 55 and 113 degrees. And bracket close, equal sign, this is only 12 degrees. Okay, so it means that this much is only 12 degree and we have to calculate the bearing this much. So 70 plus 12, whenever we do, we get the answer for this question. So bearing C from B is equals to 70 plus 12, which is equals to it is 82, and we write down 082. Okay, in 3 digits we always represent the bearing. So question number 15, reaching to question number 15. Okay, the midpoint is required. P is a 0.410, Q is minus 85. Coordinates of the midpoint of PQ. Alright, so the coordinates of the midpoint of PQ, x1 and y1, x2 and y2. Midpoint is x1 plus x2 upon 2 comma y1 plus y2 upon 2, and then whenever you check, that is midpoint is equals to, just check 4 minus 8 upon 2 and 10 plus 5 upon 2, which is equals to minus 4 upon 2 and 15 upon 2, which is minus 2 and 15 upon 2, 7 whole 1 over 2, or minus 2, 7.5 is the answer for this question. The line L has the equation y is equals to 6x minus 1. Find the equation of parallel line. In parallel lines, the gradients are equal and passing through 0, 3. 0, 3 means C is 3. So gradient is 6 and the C is 3. Y is equals to mx plus C. Y is equals to 6x plus 3. Y is equals to 6x plus 3. Write down the gradient of the line perpendicular to the line L. Perpendicular to the line L, you know that m1 multiplied by m2 equals to minus 1 if you do. 6 into m2 equals to minus 1, then m is equals to minus 1 over 6, or simply reciprocate and change the sign. Minus 1 upon 6 is the answer. Find the question 17. Find the integer value for x satisfying the inequalities. So because of this minus sign, I'm going to make the calculations separately. Otherwise, we can do in one equation as well. So minus 1 is less than equals to 4 minus 2x, and 4 minus 2x is less than 8. Okay. Minus 1 minus 4 is less than equals to minus 2x. Minus 5 is less than equals to minus 2x. Minus 5 over minus 2 is greater than x because of the minus sign with x. So that is equals to 2 whole 1 over 2 is greater than x here. Now come to this solution. Minus 2x is less than 8 minus 4, and that is minus 2x is less than 4. X is greater than minus 4 over 2, and that is equals to x is greater than minus 2. These two answers you have. Check in the number line. Also, you will get the solution. Whenever I draw the number line, this is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus, positive number here. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. You have this one minus 2 here. Okay. So for minus 2, this is greater. Okay. And 2 whole 1 over 2. X is less than, that means x is less than 2 whole 1 over 2. X is less than equals to 2 whole 1 over 2. It means minus 2 is less than x is less than equals to 2 whole 1 upon 2 is the range. And the numbers which are coming in this number line, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2, they are the integer values they are coming. So they're just asking you to find the integer value, not only the solution. So minus 1, 0, 1 and 2, then you get 3 marks for that, for the steps and for writing down each and everything with the integer values. Question number 18 now. Now question number 18. You can see inequalities question, graphs of linear inequalities. 3 inequalities that define the region are. So we have one of the line, which is the vertical line, which is passing through minus 4, and the region is towards the right side. So x is greater than equals to that is minus 4. So one of the line is x is greater than equals to minus 4. Come to the another line. Another line is this one. Acha, this is the y-intercept is 2, and if you do by rise over run, it's easy. That is 2 is rise and run is 4, and it's coming from the left. So the gradient will be equals to, for this line, m 2 upon 4, but with the minus sign because it's rising from the left side. So that is minus half, and its y-intercept is 2. Y-intercept is the point wherever the graph is intersecting on y-axis. Or if you don't understand rise over run, you can take the coordinate 0, 2, and don't take any coordinate in the middle. Okay, and 4, 0. If you do 0, 2 and 4, 0, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, you can see minus 2 over 4, that is also minus half. So either you do by rise over run, or by this way you can get the same thing. So y is equals to minus half x plus 2. This is the equation. So if we just write down y is equals to minus x plus 4 upon 2. I took LCM. Okay, then it is x 2y is equals to minus x plus 4, and 2y plus x is equals to 4. And for this one, you can see for this line, it's below the line, so that is also less than equals to 2. So 2y plus x, or x plus 2y, is less than equals to 4. Even you can write down here that y is less than equals to minus half x plus 2. That's also okay. Now come to the third line, which is the dotted line. The dotted line means you don't write equal sign under less than or equal less than or greater than. So if I check, this is this one, the rise overrun, wherever you want you can take the value. Okay, so simply see, it's everywhere. It's the gradient is 1, rise is 1, run is 1. If you just check from there, rise is 2, rise is 3, run is 3, rise is 2, run is 2. So the gradient is equals to 1. M is equals to 1 for this line, and y-intercept is also 1. Y-intercept is also 1, and it's rising from the right, so it's positive 1. If you have any problem, you can take the coordinate minus 1, 0 and 0, 1, and then you will get the same gradient. Okay, so y is equals to x plus 1. Okay, so but it's above the line, so y is greater than x plus 1. So y is greater than x plus 1. Whenever we see that only in the vertical line we see right and left, otherwise we'll look up, above and below. So it's on the left side, it's less than equal to, below the line less than equals to, above the line it's greater than. So 2 less and 1 greater. So you can see 2 x is this is on the right side, so it is greater. Okay, so I hope you understood this question, that x is greater than equals to minus 4 and y is less than minus half x plus 2, and y is greater than x plus 1. Okay, now question number 19. We are at question number 19 now. Function question, fx is equals to 2x square minus 3x and g of x is 7 plus 2x. Linear equation g of minus 8 is required. So 7 plus 2 times minus 8, 7 minus 16 is equals to minus 9. Minus 9 is the answer for this part. G5. F of 5 first we find out. F of 5 is equals to 2 5 square minus 3 5. Okay, so 2 5 square minus 3 5 means 25 times 2 is 50. Okay, and this is 25. 5 square is 25. 25 times 2 is 50, and 3 times 5 is 15. 50 and 15, the difference is 35 numbers. So now g of 5 is 35. F of 5 is 35. So g of 35 we'll calculate in this question. G of 35, 7 plus 2 times 35. Okay, twice of 35 is, you know that it's 70. 7 plus 70 is equals to 77 is the final answer for this part. G inverse x is required in part 3. G of x is equals to 7 plus 2x. So y is equals to 7 plus 2x. Make x subject. 2x is equals to y minus 7. X equals to y minus 7 upon 2, and g inverse x is equals to x minus 7 upon 2. That is x minus 7 upon 2. Alright. Now the next part, find f of x minus 6. So we have to substitute x minus 6 in our function f, and we have to make the quadratic equation. 2x square minus 3x. F of x is 2x square minus 3x. F of x minus 6 is equals to 2x minus 6 square minus 3x minus 6. Identity used in this question, a square minus 2ab plus b square plus 36 minus 3x plus 18. This is the common mistake students they do. So 2x square minus 24x, 36 times 2 is 72, minus 3x plus 18. So 2x square, 24 and 3. So that will become 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 27. X 72 and 18 add together. So that is becoming 90. 72 and 8, 90 plus 90. So we made the equation this form, ax square plus bx plus c. So in this case they can ask you a, b, c value also, you can just compare. Otherwise write on the equation 2x square minus 26 7x plus 90. Now come to this one. Okay, fx minus 6 is equals to 0. Use quadratic formula and write your answer to 2 decimal place. Fx is equals to 2x square minus 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. A is 2, b is minus 3, c is minus 6. Formula is also given in the formula sheet. Otherwise x equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. It's of 3 marks question. Minus 3 and then substitute the value, that is square root of plus minus square root of minus 3 square minus 4 2 and then minus 6 upon 2 times 2. Okay, so okay, 8 square and then 8 6 8 are 48. Sorry, first I write down x equals to 3 plus minus not 8 square 3 square 9 plus 8 are 48 over 4. So that is x equals to 3 plus minus square root 57 over 4. Find out the answer one by one. So that is 3 plus square root 57 upon 4 equals, that is 2.637. 2 decimal place we have to find our answer. So 2.64 is the answer for one part. 2.64. For the negative number, this is minus 1.137 means minus 1.14. Okay, so you can check your answer with the calculator also if you want. In the previous video I told you how do you check your answer. So question number 20, which is trigonometric question. In this question you can see 2 triangles are joined together. So the diagram shows position ABCD on a football pitch. Show that CAD is 86.2. CAD is required. So CAD means this angle. All 3 sides are given. Use the cosine rule. So cos of A is equals to, that is 10 square plus 18 square minus 20 square upon 2 times 10 and 18. A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB. You know the formula and it is also given in the formula sheet. So this is A is equals to cos inverse 10 square plus 18 square minus 20 square upon 2 times 10 and 18. Okay, so find it out. That is, first of all, find out because of 4 marks we'll have to do more steps. So this is 10 square plus 18 square minus 20 square. How much it is? Find out. 10, because of the marks we have to do it. Okay, 10 square plus 18 square minus 20 square is equals to 24. Okay, cos inverse 24 upon 2 into 10 into 18 is equals to 360. So find out shift cos inverse and then you find out 24 over 360. 24 upon 360 bracket close equals to 86.17. 177 means 86.18. So 86 is approximately equals to 86.2. shown. Okay, calculate the obtuse angle ACB. Okay, obtuse angle ACB. So ACB is this much, and two sides and non-included angle means cosine rule. So 18 over sine 27 equals to 35 upon sine C. So you just cross multiply and calculate your answer. So 35 18 sine C is equals to 35 sine 27. Sine 20 C is equals to 35 sine 27 upon 18, and C is equals to sine inverse 35 sine 27 over 18. Take your calculator. Now sine inverse and then 35 sine 27, close and then come down. This is 18. Okay, then bracket close. Your answer is 61.977 means 62 degree. So C is equals to 62 degrees, but in the question C is obtuse. So 180 minus 62, that is equals to 118 degree. So C angle obtuse is equals to 180 minus 62, which is equals to 118 degrees. 118 degrees. So now I've labeled this is 118 degrees. Okay, now the next part C. The player runs directly from B to D in a time of 5.3 seconds. Average speed is required. Average speed is equals to the total distance upon total time. B to D directly. It's not like that B to D, B to C and C to D. No, B to D directly. B to D directly means from here till here. Okay, so it means we can take this triangle to calculate the distance, but there is a problem. We need to find out this angle CAB. Wherever angle C is 118 degree, we have already found, and B angle is given 27. 118 and 27 add together and subtract from 180 degrees. So BAC, first of all we find out BAC. BAC is equals to 180 minus 27 and 118 degrees. 180 minus 27 and 118 degrees. So you will have, this is only this angle is 35 degrees. Okay, so this is 35 degrees. Whenever we look at the diagram, this is 35 degrees. Okay, so here if I draw the whole this much triangle, I can easily find out the distance. So the total angle DAC, because we use the cosine rule, that's why we'll have to add this. 86.2 and 35 add together. 86.2 and 35 to get the BAD angle. BAD is equals to 86.2 plus 35. We are getting 121.2. 121.2. So here I'm drawing this triangle again, DAB, wherever 10 and 35 are the sides. DAB, wherever 10 and 35 are the sides, and 121. We need to find out this distance, which is BD. Alright, so because he's running directly from B to D. Okay, so BD is equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos of C. Okay, so 35 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 35 10 cos of 121.2 degrees. Okay, So just calculate what is BD and take the square root of it. 5 marks question. So that's why I'm calculating 35 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 35 10. 2 times 35 and 10. And then cos of 121.2 bracket close equals sign 1687.62 square root of 1687.62. Okay, so find your answer for this one. This is square root of 1687.62. That is becoming 41.08 means 41.1. So this is 41.1 meters. Okay, so now the speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time was given in the question, which is 5.3 seconds. 5.3 seconds, 41.1 divided by 5.3, and you are getting 7.75 meter per second. 7.75. The next question, question number 21. F is inversely proportional to the cube of g. When f is 0.5, g is equals to 3. Find f in terms of g. F is inversely proportional to g cube. F is equals to k upon g cube. 0.5 is equals to k upon 27. 3 cube, I did 3 cube is 27. So 0.5 into 27 is equals to 13.5. So k is equals to 13.5. So k is equals to 27 times 0.5. So f is equals to 13.5 divided by g cube. 13.5 divided by g cube. G is increased by 100%. It means that it gets double. Okay, so f is inversely proportional to g cube. F is equals to 13.5 upon g cube. You know that g is 3 here when it gets double because of the 100% increase. If it is 1, that becomes 2. If it is 2, then it becomes 4. If it is 3, it becomes 6. Okay, so it's 100% increase. So I'm keeping the same number 2 here. So this is, if it is 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so I'm taking g was 3 here. Now it's get 100% increase, so g will become 6 if it is 100% increase. Okay, so the g value increase 100% means that it's get doubled. All right, so f is equals to 13 upon 5 upon 6 cube. F is equals to 13.5 upon 216, and then 13.5 upon 216 is equals to 1 over 16, and it is 0.0625. Now we have to calculate the percentage change. Okay, so f1 was 0.5, and now the other f is 0.625. Percentage change is equals to, find the difference between the percentages, the difference upon the original multiply by 100. So difference is becoming 0.0625 minus 0.5. Okay, that is 0.0625 minus, okay, sorry, that is becoming 0.0625 minus 0.5 divided by 0.5 and then multiply by 100. 0.0625 minus 0.5 divided by 0.5 and then multiply by 100. That is becoming minus 87.5. So it was inversely proportional, and then how much the G will increase, the F will decrease. That's why we are getting the answer like this. Now going to the next question, 22, and then we have the last question, 23. Question number 22, the area of the triangle is 12 square meters, correct to the nearest square meters. Okay. So 12 meters square, nearest square meters, means we do plus minus half to get the lower bound and upper bound. So the base of the triangle is 5.7 meters, nearest to 0.1 meters. So your base will be 5.7 plus minus 0.1 upon 2 means 0.05. It means 0.5 and it means 0.05. When we add and subtract, we'll get the upper bound and lower bound. Smallest possible height. So area is given. So area is equals to half base into height. So height will be equals to 2 times the area divided by the base. Okay, division question. So it means the area should be smaller and the base should be larger. So we will take the lower bound, the area lower bound and the base upper bound to get the answer, smallest possible answer, the least answer. So to find out the lower bound for the area, we do 12 minus 0.5. This is 11.5 we'll use in the question, and 5.7 plus 0.05. 5.7 plus 0.05 becomes 5.75. This one we'll use the lower bound and this one we use the upper bound to get the smaller answer. In division we do like that. Okay, so area should be smaller and the base should be larger. So 2 times the 11.5 divided by 5.75. 2 times 11.5 and then divided by 5.75. That is becoming 4 only. Alright, that is a smallest possible height of the triangle. Now question number 23, which is the last question. You can see a frustum. This type of question came in the other specimen paper, also in paper 2. That was also the last question. Whenever if you check, the video is also there on my YouTube channel. So 23, question number 14 is 1.44 is the height for the full, and 0.48 is the given the height for the frustum. So the frustum has the base 0.6 meters and vertical height is 0.48. The vertical height of the original cone is 1.44. Calculate the surface area of the frustum. The surface area means this curved surface area, which we find out by surface area of the bigger cone curved surface area of the bigger cone minus the curved surface area of the smaller cone. Curved surface area of bigger minus smaller cone. And then we'll include 2 more things. We'll include the circular area of the circle of the upper part and area of the circle of the lower part. So let's find out the heights of the cone first to get the slant height of the bigger and the smaller cone. So height of the cone of the smaller cone is equals to 1.44 minus 0.48. 1.44 minus 0.48, that is becoming 0.96. So this is 0.96. Okay, 0.96 meters. Okay, now we need to find out the curved surface area of both of them. So we'll have the 2 cones there. The bigger cone, its radius is before it we find out the radius of the smaller cone. Okay, so as they are the similar cones, so what do? We take the ratio. So that is we'll take the ratio like r1 upon the capital R and the bigger height upon the smaller height or whatever. So R is the smaller cone and the bigger cone has the radius 0.6. For the smaller I took in the numerator, so 0.96 divided by 1.44. So radius of the smaller cone is equals to 0.96 multiplied by 0.6 divided by 1.44. That is 0.96 multiplied by 0.6 and then divided by 1.44. That is equals to 0.4 is the radius for the smaller cone. Now before we find out the curved surface area, we will have to find out both the slant heights. For finding out space, okay, I'm finding out the slant height here. So that is the smaller one is 0.4 and 0.96, and the slant height by Pythagoras theorem. The bigger one, that is 0.6 and 1.44, and the slant height we'll calculate. So for the smaller cone is equals to 0.96 square plus 0.4 square. So that is 0.96 square plus 0.4 square. Square root of 0.96 square plus 0.4 square is equals to, that is 1.04 is the slant height. That is 1.04. So the L is 1.04. For the bigger one, 1.44 square plus 0.6 square. So that is 1.44 square. 1.44 square plus 0.6 square. That is becoming 1.56 square. Only 1.56. So 1.56. So we got the slant heights of the bigger and the smaller cone. So find out the curved surface area for both of them and then subtract it. The curved surface area of the bigger cone, wherever the R is 0.6 and 1.656 is L. R is 0.6 and L is 1.56. Okay. So 1.56, yes. Okay. Now pi RL, pi into 0.6 into 1.56. Okay. So just keep pi as 0.6 into 1.56. For easier calculation, just keep your answer in terms of pi. That is 0.936 pi. 0.936 pi. Now come to the curved surface area of the smaller cone. That is equals. So the curved surface area of the smaller cone, the radius is 0.4 and the slant height is 1.04. So pi RL is equals to pi times 0.4 into 1.04. So 0.4 into 1.04 is equals to, that is becoming 0.416 pi. 0.416 pi. So to find out this curved surface area, which I have labeled with the yellow color, so that is we are going to subtract it. So curved surface area of the frustum is equals to 0.936 pi and then minus 0.416 pi. Okay. So 0.936 minus 0.416 is equals to 0.52 pi. Okay, this is the answer coming for the curved surface area of the frustum. Now you are going to add the area of the top and the bottom of the frustum, which is the shape of a circle. All right. So now, right now, what are we going to do? We are finding out the value of the area of a circle, which is pi r square. So here I can find out here the area of the circle is pi r square. Here also I don't keep the substitute, or I'll not use the value of pi. I just write down my answer will be in terms of pi. Okay, so that's why we can get the answer in the last as much as possible accurate answer. Okay, so that is the area of the top circle is equals to pi r square. The top one has 0.4 pi into 0.4 square, and 0.4 square is equals to 0.16. Alright, so that is 0.16 pi. And then you have the area of the bottom circle, the lower one, is pi r square, that is pi 0.6 square. Pi into 0.6 square, 0.36. 0.6 square is equals to 0.36. 0.36 pi. Okay, so we have found the area of curved surface area and the area of the two circles as well. So we are adding 0.52 with 0.16 pi with 0.36 pi. Alright, so pi, the total surface area is equals to pi times 0.52 plus 0.16 plus 0.36. Alright, so 0.52 plus 0.36 plus 0.16. Okay, so we are getting, this is 1.04 pi. So then 1.04 pi means multiply by pi equals to 3.27 square meters is the answer. So I hope you all have understood this. So this is the last question of this paper, specimen paper 2B. Alright, so please share, like and subscribe the channel for more videos. Alright, take care. Bye bye.